What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And once again, as always, we are back to our cooking videos. Let's give it up for me, honestly, because I've been cooking twice a week for this whole month, except for like that one time I didn't because it was my birthday, obviously. But I've been very good at cooking for myself, which obviously, we live alone, you kind of have two options. You either cook for yourself or you buy Uber Eats, which is expensive. But Uber Eats, great deal sometimes. I can't even stop them. But I have to cook for myself. And this has been a very good testament because not only have I not missed a video, because I did twice a week, which is more than I've ever done, obviously, with a full-time job. So I am proud of myself with that. But I also cooked enough food to like last me an actual month, which makes sense. If you're cooking twice a week, you should. But it is still nice because I'm usually super duper lazy. And obviously the holidays are coming up, right? When this video comes out, Thanksgiving will be over and it will be Black Friday. But we're not making a turkey because I don't have a turkey. And a turkey is literally so drying, especially this time of year. So we're not making a turkey. I don't have ham. We're not making anything meat-based because that takes forever. And currently it is 11:32, 11:36, and I just want to go home. I am home. I'm going to sleep. But per usual, I wait to the last minute to do everything. So this is what we're doing again. But it isn't good fashion that I do things late because it wouldn't be my channel if I wasn't literally cooking at midnight at this point. But what we are making is something that I would actually eat right now, today, because I'm starving. But it is literally French toast. I know, hold your applause. Hold your applause. I know, oh my God, didn't you just make cake like a week ago? And those weird cupcakes 2 weeks ago? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And they're both finished now. Don't worry about if I finish it for real or if it's just like somewhere else, but they're finished. And I just feel like I need something a little bit easy to end up on, actually. So we are doing that with French toast. And I've never made French toast in my entire life because I've been worried it will be like making a croissant, which is just from scratch. So I never made it before, obviously. You know, I make cookies, I make cake, I make cupcakes, and that's really the base of where my baking lies, is those three things. But French toast is actually super duper easy. And I was like, well, I want to know how to make French toast and I want to eat French toast. So instead of buying it for the 30th time this year, I mean, 2024 is off to it's going to end on a great end, I guess. I want to make it for myself. So right now I have just my 1.5 loaves of bread. I have my milk that expired on the 18th, but it's still good. It will be still good. I don't like buying milk because it expires so quickly, but they didn't have like oat milk or almond milk or anything that wasn't milk, so I had no choice. Yeah, so we gotta use that. I have my vanilla extract per usual. Look at that. Look how much I'm using up, and I had this for like at least a year. I have my eggs, the same eggs I had before, my powdered sugar, my salt, and my cinnamon, if I didn't already show you. I'm supposed to have nutmeg. I don't have nutmeg, so I am sorry if you thought this was gonna be that kind of video where I have everything I need. It is never that. I'm always switching something out. But we're not gonna kind of change up anything from this setup. I don't wanna move my camera because I'm actually kind of lazy. But I have my mixing bowl right here, and I have, I would say, my other stuff, but yeah. My plates are in the back because I did dishes and I just never felt like putting them away. And it's so cold anyway that I was like, oh look, a natural dryer. So we're leaving them up there. So if you see them, say hi to my dishes because they are in the background for this video. But first we're gonna do is look at my laptop per usual and make sure we know what we're doing. So first we need like 8 slices of bread. I also peeped the shirt. I think you may have seen it multiple times on the channel. It's my Pennywise shirt. I love this shirt so much. I literally bought this shirt from like Walmart 3 years ago for a Halloween outfit, and I never, ever, I don't know, gave it away. I don't know what the word would be. But anyhow, that is 2 from this. I'm not using the back bread because I can just eat that on its own. And I'm not trying to flip back bread on a stove. So yeah, we're not doing that today. Speaking of stove, I totally forgot to get my saucepan, but that's okay. But while I struggle with this bread, how is y'all's Thanksgiving? When this video comes out, it'll be over. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? yeah. Can't really talk when I count bread in my head, I guess. But that is 8 slices. Oh my god, this reminds me. Have you guys seen, like, I'm not sure if you guys ever watched this, but you know those Charlie Brown episodes where it's like they have holiday specials? And one of those episodes is the Thanksgiving special, when they go into the whole depth of like the Pilgrims and how the Native Americans helped them and all that stuff. Pretty good video, especially if you're a kid. It does give you a little rundown of like what happened in America. Well, up to a point. Up to a point. Not to, just up to a point. But I remember there's this one episode when like Snoopy's making food and he's just like a loaf of bread. He's just like making sandwiches and it reminds me of the same thing. This is so funny. Anyway, we are going to start putting everything into this bowl. So we're going to put the eggs, the sugar, and whatever else I need. So we need 6 eggs, which is a lot of eggs, but I guess for, oh my god, is my egg okay? Let's see if I can do this. I'm not moving the camera, so, you ain't hear that. But that's 1 egg. This is 2 eggs. Can you notice I'm trying to do this quickly and get out of here? 3 eggs. No shells though. No shells so far. 4 eggs. Right. 5 eggs. 6 eggs. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you crack 6 eggs with no problems. So I'm gonna put them right back in here because it's gonna be like a little trash can. I have like 6 eggs left, and I'll show you what it looks like from the camera. You can't really see it. I just spilled some of it, but it's okay. That's what happened when I try to be an influencer. All right, let's put 4 tablespoons of sugar. I'm just gonna start dumping. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't care. If they come out a little sweet, I don't care. Like what? So we're just gonna start dumping. We're gonna just hope it's at least 4. Yeah, that's good. And also, it is powdered sugar, so don't you need more? I don't know the answer to that question, so I'm assuming I'm either wrong or just don't care. But anyway, I just poured sugar. Next, I need some salt. Just a pinch of salt. So per usual, we're not going to actually pinch it because I don't want to touch it. There, that's a pinch of salt. I probably put 2 pinches just because I put too much sugar. There, 2 pinches of salt. Eggs are closed. Ugh. I am in frame. We love that. Okay, so a pinch of cinnamon. I'm gonna put 2 pinches because I've literally I use so much sugar. Oh, that's 2 pinches. Might be more of a, but it's okay. We like cinnamon. I don't got nutmeg. 1/4 of vanilla. Vanilla smells delicious. I can't believe it. Ooh, and that's it. I know, for my last YouTube cooking video, I'm literally just rushing and I'm not even being like a good YouTuber right now. I'm so sorry. But I will be talking to y'all if that's what you guys want more. So right now we have to mix it together. I don't know what to mix it with, so I'm kind of losing my mind right now. I'm gonna mix it with this. I don't know what this is called. But we're gonna mix it all together. So mix, 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 mix. But as I was saying before, what does your guys' holiday looks like? What is Thanksgiving to you guys? Like, is it good for you guys? Do you guys even celebrate Thanksgiving anymore? I don't know who my target audience is because I never checked. But I do wonder, like, is Thanksgiving still the same for some people? I know in my household, it was very similar to just watching, like, traditional movies and stuff, like the Charlie Brown special or old films that were on television every year and just eating as a family, because when I was at home, it was during high school, and in college, I would be in college because for some reason, colleges thought it was really smart to have a final week, like for finals, right after Thanksgiving, so you don't really go home and think you're gonna just be there to eat. You're really going home to study. So most of us really just stayed our asses in school. But in high school, it was very much like we ate more or less as a family. I wouldn't say we always had turkey, but we always had like enough food to like signify that we were eating more than just like a normal day, you know. But I think it kind of evolved a little bit, especially with my mom a little bit. She didn't like Thanksgiving anymore. Or maybe she never did, and we just never really celebrated it, but just delusion. But we never really had like the traditional, your whole family's together, it's like my main family was together. Me and my siblings and my mom, we were all together and stuff, which was, quite nice. But then we just watched our typical shows and whatever, which was nice. But because we were poor, we never like had a typical like spread of food on this table, whatever. I mean, this table would have been the type of table you see in TV when they have like 20-course meal across like 5 people. You never had that. We had like 2 or 3 meals, 2 or 3 types of meals that you could eat within the day, And it was still good, I think. But I think as we got older, it became less of like a holiday because obviously when you have Halloween and you have Christmas, you're not exactly looking at Thanksgiving and being like, wow, what a holiday to spend money on. So it really was more of us to be like, oh, look at that, guys. Like, this is just food and this is just what we do. And really, Thanksgiving is the holiday, not Thanksgiving, but Christmas is the holiday where you have food for real, presents for real, capitalism towards its max, and everything with it. But let me stop yapping for a second. And let me just show you what this looks like. You see that? That is what that is looking like. That's what we're working with, actually. It's quite pretty. So yeah, that's what we have. But yeah. So put in what we need next. Add milk and whisk it. Heat 1 thing of butter. All right, now we're gonna get my lovely saucepan. I'm gonna take this pot off and put some oil. But yeah, kind of what I was still saying, like, I think as I got older, Thanksgiving became less of a holiday that we celebrate together and more of like, the darker history of what really happened on Thanksgiving Day. And it just became more of like a struggle to kind of want to celebrate it when we have finals in college. So finals happen right after Thanksgiving because I get that week. And the week after was like, here's your final week before you have like an actual winter break. And because of that, we never really had Thanksgiving. We had Friendsgiving. I would say that was very popular in my school. Friendsgiving was really good, but I think after coming home and again, it became less synonymous to want to celebrate it in the same way because you do only have like 4 days. You do only have like 4 days to like really have a holiday with your family. And in December, it's like, depending what level of school or work you're in, it's like you almost have the whole month off. So why are you celebrating it in Thanksgiving? Like, I don't know. I think the holidays being piled up at the end of the year makes sense for capitalistic reasons, but also just, I don't know, unless you have like that much time off from work, from school, from anything that is keeping you away from home, it does make it a bit harder to see people. But not to say I don't see my family, but it doesn't really give you a reason to be like, oh, this is Thanksgiving, like we should be eating good or something. I don't know. I think I am kind of breaking free of the mindset of capitalism. I don't really buy the whole buy stuff for your holidays unless it's like Halloween, but that's just candy. Everything that is just being bought every year. But let's put a pin on that. So I need to soak it into saturated. Yuck. That's going to be disgusting. To be fair, I don't want to even touch this right now. I kind of have to. You know what? I have a plan because I'm a little adverse to wanting to touch that. We got little claws here. I don't know what these are called. Prongs or whatever? These clean? Yeah, they're clean. Clean enough. But yeah, I just put all the stuff in there. You just saw the mixture. Had a little milk in there. I just put oil in my pan, waiting for that to like not kill me when I walk over, but definitely be heated. And now I'm gonna put our bread, and we're just gonna soak it. Apparently, it's supposed to be stale bread. Um, it's not gonna be stale, I would say. I don't even know. I don't even know how stale they want this bread to be, but it's in the fridge for a minute, so hopefully that works too. But I'm just gonna soak it. I don't know how long to soak it for, but I just put oil there. But yeah, I don't know. Like, is Thanksgiving still a holiday people celebrate, like, on the whole, like, on the regular? I can see Christmas, obviously, still being a holiday, and Halloween, obviously, being a holiday. But, like, is Thanksgiving still, like, a major holiday? Granted, I never saw any posts about it or any, like, ads for it, but I never have. It's not something I've usually seen ads for unless you're going to like Walmart and they're like, oh, we have a sale for turkey. And it's like, obviously you do. But you know. But anyway, I just soaked this fully in here. This looks disgusting if I was to eat it like it was. I think it's breaking. Please don't break in here. Maybe I should use a spatula for this. Alright, that sounds actually super smart. Let me use that. So I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get my spatula. Yeah, this is gonna be a talking video if you haven't noticed, because I'm not exactly doing anything else. But anyway, I feel a lot better from me being sick. Alright, basically, you flip it every 3 minutes. That's what they said. So 3 minutes one side, 3 minutes the other side. And it is 52. Alright, we got up to 55. But this is not an existential crisis or anything of like what I've realized, but I don't know. I don't, maybe because I just live alone and I make more of an effort to see more people, which I do. But like, even amongst my friends, they don't really celebrate Thanksgiving in the same way anymore. They see their family, yes, but it's not like they have like a turkey or they have ham or whatever type of food they have out, and they just like, yay, this is for us, you know, because Christmas is right there. You are going to do the exact same thing for Christmas. Someone is doing the cooking, everyone is doing the tree decorations, and someone's doing the present wrapping. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense at Thanksgiving. I mean, giving thanks is wonderful. You should do that all year, to be honest. But I don't know what is the deal of Thanksgiving anymore. This is also kind of an excuse for me to not buy a turkey because I don't have one. But also, last time I had a turkey, I just like made it at home. And then I took it home because I was like, I can't eat a turkey by myself. So I ended up just being like, oh, I have a turkey. I'm going to roast it. And I did. And I was like, now what? Because I can't eat that turkey by myself. So I just took it home because I was like, here you guys go. I got you guys a homemade turkey. And they were like, oh, lovely. And I just stayed home for the day. But it was just how I did it because you don't really celebrate these holidays alone. I think that's the whole point of most holidays. You don't do it alone. But I guess it's not last year I wasn't alone, but I purposely stayed home because I was like tired of just traveling. Because last year I was working as well, and it's just like you going back and forth from work, and then you go back and forth from home, and it's like I mean just have a day to myself. So after that I just went like to home and then I stayed there. But this year I don't know, because Thanksgiving for you guys will be over, but today is Tuesday and Thanksgiving's on Thursday. And my food smells like it's burning. So I need to figure that out pretty quickly. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving. I'm off from work. Oh, thank God, you know. I don't know why. But I do think it'll be more of a prerogative to like do something more than just staying at home. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Does this even make sense? I have no idea. I don't know if it matters if I'm just speaking to a wall. I am technically. If you are a content creator, you always are speaking to a wall. But let me shut the heck up right now and focus on this French toast that I'm burning. So apparently put like dusted sugar on top. So I'm trying my best to not pour too much sugar all over the place. Okay, that's great. So hold that. So basically, this is burning. I can smell it. I'm gonna powder this. Basically, powder the top of this just a little bit, and I'm just gonna flip it, which is kind of hard to do. I don't got a spatula anymore. Oh gosh, I am so out of my depth right now. Ba, 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 ba. That took forever. I just flipped it. Yeah, other news that isn't so much thinking. My birthday was last week. If you haven't seen my video, check here. Doo-doo. You should go watch. It is a good video. I feel kind of proud of myself for the way I edited it. So that is good. But I do enjoy it. I did very much enjoy my birthday. Like I said in that video, I took a week off of work because I was like, I need to have a birthday celebration for myself. Because last year I had like a day, and it was still fun last year when I turned 23, but it was still very much like I am rushing to do everything I can in a single day on my own birthday. And I didn't like doing that. So I gave myself that week to really choose what I wanted to do and just like know that if I can't do it one day, I'll either do it another day or I just, won't do it. I don't know. But I like the idea of having a week birthday. I know some people do that, but I've never done it before because I never like knew what I wanted to do. I'm not much of a outdoorsy person, right? I never really went out by myself and did things for myself. If I went out, I went out with people. If I traveled with people, right? I never really thought to myself, oh, I need to do this because I want to. Like, I never wanted to go out. Like, I'm a homebody through and through. So for me to even do anything that's like, for me, I'm just like, I'd rather be at home and sleep all day or watch a movie all day. Like, I'm very much like, if I'm doing anything, it is for myself. And I need to like stay home for it. My laptop is dying, so I need to close it. But my French toast is almost done. We're going to see the results of the first one. It looks good. I would say it was a little hard to flip it because it was so wet. But it looks great. So, but yeah. But I like my birthday. I think next year I'm going to try push myself outside my comfort zone and just travel. I do travel, period. But like for my birthday, I don't travel. Not really. Even this year, I wanted to go out of state, but I was like, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Why am I going out? Why can't I just stay home? Like, it was just like, my thought process wasn't very forthcoming. Like, if it was about anyone else, I would have been like, let's do this for your birthday. But it's mine. I'm like, why would I even leave to comfort my own home? What am I trying to prove? But I'm also the worst person when it comes to like advertising and like capitalism and like marketing, because like some things I see online when they try to push, you know how influencers try to push you to buy things that they bought because of like the holes and stuff, and you're like, oh, it's so pretty, it's so cool, it works for you, it works for me too, whatever. I love those videos. I watch them. Like, I love like the Target hauls. Like, everyone goes to Target to like look for deals, and I'm like, you're going to Target to look for a deal? That makes no sense. That's like counterintuitive, I feel like. But they do it, and then you're just like, sure, I mean, you can go to Target, it's cheaper places, but sure. And they do find deals, so I'm like, okay, you bet me on it. But like, you see the things they buy, and you're like, that's actually really good that you bought that, and I really love what you got there. And it makes me wonder, like, would I want that? Like, do I want to buy that? But then I think to myself, for what? I think because I'm not in a physical store where the idea of buying things is literally in your face, because you have the option to just grab it and go to the checkout line. If you're online, you have to put your whole card number in. Yeah, click on it. I'm so lazy. You gotta click on it. You have to like literally put in your cart, do all these little things, and then it's just like, at the end of the day, you look at it and you're like, I don't need this for real. But like, I am just like that all the time. I just don't go on the website. I just be like, oh, they have bought like Tree Hut, like body scrub, but they bought like this cocoa butter lotion. And it's like, oh, these are so cool, so nice. Do I want one? I'm all thinking to myself, like, don't I already have lotion? Don't I already have body wash? Why do I need this? And I'm just like so bad at like being brought into capitalism. Granted, I bought things off the internet that I've seen online because I'm like, maybe it'll work for me, but I always do that because I'm like, I've never tried you before. I've never seen you in my life, so. Ooh, that is not done. That is not done. Putting your ass right back on the stove. That is not done. Ooh. 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 Maybe I do raise. Oh, I do raise. Like, when it comes to like food items, I would literally buy food. Not all the time. Like, I'm not an eater like that. I like buying snacks. Like, I went to the store yesterday. Again, I need to figure out a way to like stop going to the store. But I only ever buy food. I literally only ever buy food. I don't even buy like real products. Like, for example, I have this. It's like root beer, like powder pack for water that I saw. Granted, this was $1 at a Family Dollar, so I was like, I need to buy it because I was like, well, if I don't like it, it was only $1, and it's sugar free, which means nothing to me. But I was like, this is something that you can literally get me to buy. I'm really good. I'm really easy to buy like food items. Like when, you know, Lunchly had their whole production system, whatever. I actually wanted to buy Lunchly. Like, not because I'm in love with Lunchables as a product, but just to try it out. Then the whole mold controversy came out, and I was just like, never mind. I can't like touch that anymore. Like, never. I don't want mold in my cheese. I am already unhealthy as it is. I don't need to add that to my list of like problems. We are not going to a doctor before the year is over, guys. We can't. We just can't. But this is something I can see myself going to a doctor from, because like, what? And it's like meant for like a 14-ounce water, which is not really this size, but this is definitely like a pint. I don't know what size that is. But like another thing I bought from the store that is making me like look weird is like Reese's. But these are like caramel big cup. So they had like caramel in it, which I've never really tried in a Reese's. I tried caramel and everything else, obviously, right? It's not a unicorn flavor. But I've never had in a Reese's or a Reese's because I don't eat Reese's. I just don't. They're just peanut butter and chocolate. It's something to brag about, right? But when it's a new flavor, I actually need to like try it out, especially when it's from chocolate, because I love chocolate. We all know that I'm in love with Kit Kat, right? Like, obviously I didn't buy any Kit Kat from maybe Pierre, even though it's like 2 new flavors I've never tried, because at the end of the day, it was cookies and cream and orange and chocolate. Like, I don't want to try those and then pay like $20 a pop just for that, so I didn't want to buy it. But if it was sold at like the regular price of a Kit Kat bag or whatever, I would definitely have tried it. I love trying different Kit Kats. It's not like a goal of mine to try them, but I do like trying them. I don't know what to say. All right, we have our first French toast completed, and I basically just stopped talking because I don't know what to say anymore. I'm kind of quiet now, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to buying stuff, with the whole overconsumption of products that people buy, or just the decluttering that people do, or all that stuff, I don't think in my normal life I've necessarily seen people seem so ecstatic about buying like 20 Stanley Cups. But yet you will go on Reddit and there's a whole subreddit of people buying Stanley Cups. And I'm just like, first of all, you have money because they're expensive. But also, like, how can you even, like, what do you need it for? Now, granted, I've seen some of the ones that they bought for the holidays, and they're so pretty. Like, I really be like, do I need one? But then I look around, I'm like, I have like 20 bottles I've never touched because I just keep getting bottles. I don't know who's giving them to me, but I keep getting bottles, and I'm just like, well, I need them, I guess. But they're free, so I don't have to like worry about like the cost or anything. Alright, let me show you what my first French toast is looking. Not gonna lie, it's looking burnt. Looking hella burnt. Look at that. Let me show you what the other one is looking. That one is looking burnt as well. I don't know what to talk about. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we just finished our first French toast. I haven't tried it yet because I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that's the reason why they want this to be like stale bread. But honestly, this is like the first one I made, and honestly, every time I make the first of anything, they always look terrible because I am actively trying to make them look good, and I keep forgetting what setting my fire is on my stove, so I always have to like adjust it every single time. That's why my first batch of pancakes looks so bad every time, because I'm also bad at cooking. But that's nowhere here or there. But I don't really know. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next year, because next year I turn 25, the big 25, and that is a quarter life right there. If I live to 100, but I will, obviously. But what do people do for their 25th birthday? Obviously, I need the money, so whatever we think about, it's gonna be hopefully not a cost of a wedding. Imagine. I mean, honestly, if I see myself traveling, I'll probably just travel. I am hoping to go out of country again. I've been to Ireland. I've been to like Africa when I was a child, so like that's it was okay. Ireland was fun, honestly. Never been out of country. Never been to Europe before, so that's pretty cool. But I've never been to Asia. Never been to South America. Barely been out of my own state, for being honest. I mean, I have been out of my own state, but I don't know. Why must I travel is just like not really something I think about myself. But I've met people who traveled a lot on their own dime and they do it alone, because they always say like sometimes it's just better to like know who you are when you travel, because you can get to really be in tune with what you're seeing, and it's not being saturated by like what your friends want, what they want to do, or how you guys are coming in like cliques just to like see a world. But I think in the same time, it doesn't hurt to have people come with you, which is why I'm always so used to them coming. But if I do travel, I guess it would be alone. But I also don't want to like go to a country that has a language that I just don't speak, and I'm just stuck there. But that's just what you gotta deal with. Or I can just be I gotta be bilingual first, honestly. But we'll see. But yeah, honestly, these pancakes are gonna take like forever. Not pancakes, these French toasts. I have like 6 more slices left. They're gonna take forever to make, and I'm not gonna talk your ears off for the next 6 of these, because that one is already on the stove. So I'm just gonna come back to you when they're fully completed and when they're delicious and not eaten fully, because that is 8 pancakes, French toast I'm gonna be eating. But I'll come back to you guys when they are just done, just because I said so. And if you think this is like a little bit of a slower video, it is literally 12:09, and that's on me, obviously, but it is 12:09 in the morning and I have work tomorrow. So I'm not really trying to do the whole angles thing right now. I just want to get this over with. So I'm sorry for your loss, personally. But I will talk to you later. Peace. Alright, we back. I just scratched myself. Ow. Hey y'all, and we're back. I am completely finished burning my French toast, as you can tell. You guys did not know this because I didn't film it, but my smoke alarm went off 3 times today because I was burning my French toast several times. But it is nothing to compare, nothing to be sad about, because it is 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired, you're tired, and I just want to try these pancakes or French toast and call it a day. I have my most basic syrup I've ever seen in my entire life. I didn't even buy this for myself, but I'm already questioning why. Just like, who makes syrup and why does this look so low grade? But this is my very, very, very burnt syrup. Very, very burnt French toast. Peep and weep, of course. Look at that. We love it. I don't mind it being this burnt, which is a crazy statement seeing how I burnt every other dessert I ever made here. But only because it is so surface level. Like, it's also very soft on the inside. So if I really am like upset, I would just rip it off and it'd be like, oh, it's still French toast. Like, it was supposed to be stale bread and it was fresh. So we're gonna do two things. We're gonna try it out with syrup and without syrup because I need to make sure this tastes delicious without syrup in case I just don't want to use syrup. You know I should. When does this expire? That's just a problem for another day. Right now, I'm going to try it out. So first look, it is obviously burnt, right, on both sides. On both sides, it is burnt. It smells burnt. The crust does not look burnt, which is surprising. But the yolk mixture on the inside is soft and actually does not look like it's wet still. You really can't even see that. The lighting is awful, but yeah, it is clearly burnt. But on the inside, it is soft. So the burning is surface level as heck, which is more than I can say when I make pancakes, because that is truly just burnt. I'm realizing I'm just bad at baking, but that is not my problem. Look how easily that ripped. And the easy part is it is actually clear on the inside, so the burning parts can be ripped off really easily. Now we're gonna hope and pray this doesn't taste like eggs or oil or whatever I usually worry about. First taste, it's a little eggy, and the burnt parts are obviously there, but they're so like surface level that it's not bad. Making them hungry. Should I be hungry at 2 o'clock in the morning? Is that? I should be worried. It's okay. It's actually pretty good. Like, honestly, which is so sad to say because it's not like I did much to it. It's so soft on the inside because it's just bread. That made me realize this is the softest my dessert has ever been. And I've always tried to make my dessert soft. I don't try hard enough, clearly, but this is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. It is burnt, so that is like a problem, but it breaks apart like so easily. Like, look at that. I don't care, it tastes fine. But look how easily that broke off. Like, but anyway, we're gonna try with syrup now, which obviously would taste good because if you put bread with syrup, it just tastes great. So, does taste eggy though. Why do I need to use 6 eggs though? I feel like 6 eggs is just a waste of eggs. I feel like it wasn't worth 6. I feel like if I used 4, it would have been fine. But no, it tastes great. I do like it. I would definitely say store-bought tastes better. But it's my first time making this, and it doesn't taste, honestly, terrible. I'll give it like a 7 because I don't know how to do it without burning it. And my alarm went off like 3 times, so I'm not going to even give it anything higher than a 7. It could be literally like Eggo waffles type of French toast, and I'll still give it a 7 if my alarm went off 3 times because the amount of times I've turned this alarm off and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm just like, thank God people are asleep right now. And they would have been like, girl, what the heck are you doing? Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm okay. But this is good. I'm going to finish this right now to prove to you I'm not just eating because I have to. But yeah, that's good. Now I have like breakfast. Or lunch, really. I don't want to be awake for breakfast. Or I'm working, so I don't even have time. But it's good. It is just bread, though. Maybe it would be better if it was stale. Because I'm realizing on the inside, it does just taste like bread. You know, it was fully soaked in there. But it's still good, though. Yeah, but that's all. That's it. That's good. 7 out of 10. It's so mediocre compared to everything else I made, but that's how I'm gonna end this month. Honestly, I don't have a turkey, I don't have ham, I don't got nothing to make for Thanksgiving. I'll probably just go home and eat Thanksgiving food there. You know, I just complained about it like a while ago, but whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday, happy Cyber Monday. I don't know when these days I'll be at home because I will not be shopping. I'm probably lying to you right now. I probably won't tell you. If I shop, you'll probably find out next month since I'm doing 12 days of Christmas, which is from the 1st to the 12th. in my book. I don't know when it starts, but in my book it's like that, because we're not going to Christmas and I'm filming Christmas. That's just too much. So we're doing the 1st to the 12th, and hopefully I do well. This is just a test for me, honestly. We'll see what I talk about. It might be a lot of sit-down videos, which this doesn't count because I'm standing and I made something. But I might just do sit-down videos more because I like talking. And it was easier to talk than just cooking. Cooking, I'm realizing I'm really bad at some things, but I'm really good at other things. So that's really good for me in my big age. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you guys next week, literally, because I'm done here. It's 2:10. I'm going to sleep now. Good night. Bye-bye.